Good morning, Norris Knights. Today I am going to read Alfie by Tira Hayter. This is one of our CYRM nominees. Alfie, the Turtle That Disappeared by Tira Hayter. On my 6th birthday, I got Alfie. The lady at the store said he looked about 6 too. We were 6 together. At home on my carpet, he stood very still. I introduced him to everyone. I taught him my wiggle dance and made him presents, but he didn't seem to notice. I showed him my costumes and wrote him songs. Mostly he stayed inside his shell. Every day I told him stories, like how Dasha got new overalls and Ruth lost a tooth, and how Peter from downstairs got a fish. I even told him my best joke about the walrus wearing pants, but he didn't seem to get it. After a while, I kind of forgot about Alfie. He didn't do much. Well, until the morning of my 7th birthday, when he disappeared. When I first saw Nia, I knew she was special. She told me that I was 6 and she was 6 too. I had never been 6 before, but I was happy we were 6 together. Her home tickled my toes, but she smelled nice, so I was calm. She had tons of friends. Nia taught me to dance. I practiced wiggling inside my shell. She gave me presents. I had never been given presents. She made me laugh and laugh and laugh. How could I make her as happy as she made me? I had to think. And think and think. Nia was planning her 7th birthday. She told me we were going to be 7 together. I had to find her a present. There were some good options behind the couch, but they were too dusty. I looked in all the corners and shadows and cracks and found some great places, but no great presents. I asked Toby, and he said, "You should try outside. Outside is the best. Outside is the best. Get her a stick." I had never been outside before. I climbed past stinky things and sweet things, but nothing as fun as Nia. I had to keep looking. I had to take a risk. I crunched through the reds and oranges and yellows, but the longer I looked for a special one, the browner they got. I found a nice blue cap, but it was too small for Nia's head. There was nothing in the desert. My toes were cold and my heart was sad. I would never find a present as special as my friend. The snail said all I needed was a good rest. He knew the perfect place for me to take a nap. Just over those stones, he said. So I napped, and napped, and napped. When I woke up, I felt better. I asked the fish for help, and she showed me the things that had fallen to the bottom. And then I saw it. It was perfect. It looked just like something Nia would love. I had to rush to the party. When I finally got over the rocks, the snail said, "That was fast." I was right on time. There she was. I could tell Nia was very surprised and happy. I had brought her the perfect present. Now we were 7 together. The end. I'm going to read this author's note because it's really sweet. So this is from the author Tira Hayter. On my 6th birthday, I got Alfie in real life. I loved everything about him at first. I made him food he didn't eat and mazes he didn't run, and, well, eventually I lost interest. I lost interest for about 20 years. But then one evening, as an adult, I decided to follow Alfie around the house. I watched as he stuck his head in slippers and scratched his back on the radiator, and I became fascinated again. The lucky thing about turtles is their lifespan is long enough for you to fall back in love with them. I watched my little niece Nini become obsessed with Alfie, and the year after that, I met my friend Mia, whose turtle Max is constantly escaping, and the story started to fall into place. This book is dedicated to Nini and Mia, to my wonderful agent Stephen Barr, who's believed in this book from the beginning, and to my mom for taking good care of Alfie all these years, even when I wasn't paying much attention. All right, the end. So Mia didn't realize how much Alfie appreciated her, but when the story shifts to Alfie's point of view, it's clear how much Mia means to Alfie. This is a great lesson in point of view or perspective. Remember that everyone sees the world from their own point of view or from their own perspective. The way you see something might not be the way someone else sees the same thing. So take the time, I'm challenging you to take the time to appreciate the people in your life and show them how much they mean to you. When someone does something you appreciate, say it. I encourage you to write positive messages, notes of thanks, or messages of appreciation or encouragement to people. It could be your parents, grandparents, teachers, or anyone else you appreciate. It will make them feel good and it will make you feel good. Remember, like Mia, other people may not even realize how much you appreciate about them from your point of view. Also, be sure to check out the new virtual field trip button on our library Canvas page. You can see live webcams from zoos, aquariums, and more. The Monterey Bay Aquarium and others have webcams where you can see a live stream of real turtles like Alfie. It's pretty cool. Thank you for listening to this week's story, and keep reading.